Yo, 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 what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about how women don't like assholes. Okay. Like a lot of guys think that they got to act like a jerk. They got to act like an asshole, and that's going to make women chase them and want them and all this other stuff. And they feel like if they act like a, normal human being, that women are going to like them. Right. And what you have to understand is this, is that you will see women chase guys who are assholes, who are jerks. They would say that the woman likes the bad boy, right? But what you have to understand is that those type of guys who would be considered jerks, assholes, and guys who treat women badly, right? Those women chase them not because they're attracted to them, right? But they're attracted to the validation that they can get from somebody who seems like they're not interested in them. Right. And the reason why they are chasing the validation is because of their insecurities. So it's not that she likes the guy. It's that she's extremely insecure, which is why she goes with that particular situation. Because what happens is that when you treat a woman fairly, right, you're a good guy to a woman, but she's insecure. She doesn't believe she deserves the good treatment. And this is why you have situations where a guy might have a girlfriend or wife or whatever, and he's treating her nice. And when I say nice, I'm not saying he's being a nice guy, but he's treating her well. And she'll ruin it because she believes she doesn't deserve that type of treatment. Do you see what I'm saying? So when a woman is chasing a guy who's an asshole, she's chasing the validation because she wants that guy who is treating her bad or who's acting like a dick toward her to basically warm up to her and change and show her love. But she wants that because if I can make this guy who is treating me this way treat me better, then I will feel better about myself. Right. And the reason why she wants to feel better about herself is because she's insecure in the first place. Right. So you have to understand that sometimes when you're dealing with women and you're a guy who is, on point, you're confident, you love yourself, and you treat the woman well. Sometimes you might be in situations where you're with a woman who feels she doesn't deserve to be treated well like that, which is why she's responding negatively towards you and not respecting you in the particular situation. Right. So there are women who, they know how to deal with a guy and who are grateful for a man who's actually on point, right? And she still may have her insecurities here and there, but her insecurities aren't as heavy as certain women because certain women's insecurities are so heavy that they actually can't take being with a guy who's on point. You understand what I'm saying? And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that don't have this idea that, I should start like acting like an asshole, acting like a dick to try to get women, right? Because what's going to happen is you're just going to attract extremely insecure women, and dealing with extremely insecure women is dangerous within itself. And that's a whole nother video I could get into later on for another day, right? But what I'm saying is that you have to understand that certain women are not going to want to fuck with you because you might have a healthy self-esteem. You might love yourself. And then by you loving yourself, it is her realizing how much she doesn't love herself by being around you. And if she's with a guy who's on some bullshit, who's acting like an asshole or a jerk or treating her bad, part of the reason why he's treating her bad is because he doesn't love himself. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have two people who don't love themselves, attracted to each other. You see what I'm saying? And then so this is where a lot of the drama and all this other stuff will happen in these situations because, him and her believe they deserve that type of drama and that type of negativity because they don't love themselves. So it's not about a woman, loving a guy who's treating her like shit or, guys thinking, man, if you treat these girls like shit, then they're going to like you. And no. She's just chasing validation. She feels she deserves that treatment and she's trying to chase the validation to prove something to herself. So she's not into the guy. She's into the idea of that guy showing her love because she doesn't love herself. You guys have to understand this. So you don't need to be out here trying to act like some jerk or pretend to be something that you're not. Now, I'll also say this. If you are a super, super nice guy, right? Then that's also an issue too. So don't think like, oh man, this makes sense because I'm a really nice guy and women treat me like shit. No, women are treating you like shit because you're the nice guy who's not sexually appealing. So you still have to be a guy. You can be a good guy, a good man who is sexually appealing and who has game, right? But if you're a nice guy who has no game and you're a pushover, then you're going to get shitted on because you're a pushover. But what I'm talking about is you have a good guy who has game and who's dealing with a woman, but that woman may be extremely, extremely insecure. And so she's going to try to sabotage a good thing because she basically, doesn't love herself, and she's constantly in fear of you probably leaving her or you finding a woman that you think is better than her. And then so she's going to act out. And in a lot of cases, sometimes these women will act out in a way where it's almost like they're trying to get you to basically dump them or get you to not want to fuck with them, so that they don't have to be the bad guy to dump you or to keep it moving. But understand that there are women out there who are so insecure that if you're a good dude who's on point, right, you're going to have a lot of issues with her because she doesn't believe that she deserves to be around you. And then she believes that all she's worth is dealing with a guy who's on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So just understand that that dynamic is happening. Don't try to change yourself or try to act like some asshole or whatever in order to, make a woman like you or to get her to chase you and all that other good stuff. All right. So guys, listen, if you need to learn more of this game, and I know you do, go to shoplocario.com and badboymembership.com. All right. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out.